Welcome to MetalVice in 666. I'm one of your hosts, Brian, joined with the other host,
Karen.
If you haven't joined us before, a 666 is we just take a topic and we try to talk about it for 6 minutes and 66 seconds. Normally we would have a timer that we'd throw up in and like count down or count up to 6 minutes and 66 seconds, but we never really actually follow that, and we always go over anyway. So
the whole plan at the beginning was like, as soon as it hit, we were done talking, no matter where we were in the conversation, and we don't stick to that. So.
No. So we're just going to do away with the timer and dive into our topic.
But still call these 666.
Yeah, exactly. Just small, like one-off little topics and whatnot. And today we're actually doing one of our sub-series, a Karen's Pick. Why don't you tell people what that is if they haven't seen that?
Yeah, so when we go to record stores, I like to go through the metal section and try to find something. It was around $10, then $15. Now it's kind of under $20 because it's hard to find albums that are in that price range. But sometimes we get lucky. And then it's something that I don't know the band. I've never heard of them, never heard of the album. So we pick it up and we listen to it.
Yeah, just a good way to explore and find new music, basically. Yep. A fun way. Maybe not a good way, but a fun way.
A fun, expensive-ish way.
Yeah. What do we have this time? What album are we looking at?
So the band is The Drip, and the album is The Haunting Fear of I can't say that word.
Inevitability.
Inevitability.
And we got this for $20 or $19.99.
Yes.
We have no clue where we got this.
We forgot where we got it from. It was probably last year somewhere.
Probably. I want to say more than likely Milwaukee, or maybe even... No, it's probably Milwaukee somewhere.
Probably.
In any case, yeah, we don't remember. We've got a stack up here of like 3 or 4 other ones that we need to eventually get to and listen to. But yeah, we don't know where we got this. It is a Relapse record as well. Yep. So it's up there in that $20 price range. Like you said, it's up there toward the end of it. This is a splatter pressing or colored vinyl as well, and limited to 300. I did not know that when we first opened this and started listening to it just before recording this.
Yeah, we just saw the sticker, so.
Yeah, and like they said, the splatter is, let me pull that out here, this like golden gray sort of splatter, which goes really well with the cover itself and the artwork. And the art of the album, the front, the back, the like little insert sleeve and everything is really, really cool. I like the artwork for this album a lot. I don't know what you think there.
Oh, yeah. That's why I picked it. So that generally I pick the album based on the artwork on the outside. Because, like I said, I don't know the bands. I don't know anything about the music. So I base it all off of the artwork.
Right, yeah. And the artwork's awesome. Like I said, the vinyl, the pressing is that golden gray, which goes really well with all the art as well. Like on the back here, you have like the Grim Reaper, somebody reading a book. With like a bat flying over and like the moon, all in that sort of goldish color.
Yeah.
Very, very cool artwork. Yeah, I don't know. I like it a lot, honestly. The art anyway. But then we listened to it as well. I really, really liked the album too.
Yes. A very good grindcore album.
Is that what it is? Grindcore?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you look it up a little bit beforehand.
I did. Yeah, I looked at the band. Well, not beforehand.
No.
While we were listening to it, I was looking up the band, and it seemed like back before 2018, they did quite a lot in the Northwest.
Okay.
They're from Washington State. So they were on some bills with like Black Dahlia murder. They had a post about opening for Obituary.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Lots of festivals in the Northwest. So it seemed like they did a lot. And then the last post on Instagram was January of 2020. And there's been nothing since
really?
Then. So I'm not sure if it was a fall of COVID, like if they kind of...
Yeah, just went their own ways and like the band sort of broke up.
Yeah, I mean, because like if you can't tour for 18 months, like you can't make money.
Life goes on. You figure like different projects happen and like, that's too bad. I liked it a lot and I would have loved to seen them live.
Right. I did start following them on Instagram. So if they start doing anything again, we will probably get we'll see the post or whatever. But and when we were listening to it, I was like, I want to see them live.
Yeah.
So that's why I looked up their Instagram to see like what they were doing. And unfortunately, it looks like that they haven't done anything in a few years.
Oh, that's too bad. Do they have a few number of albums out there as well?
I think 3.
3.
But I'm not sure if they're all albums.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Some EPs, some singles and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm not very good at knowing those things.
Yeah. This is, I think, is a full-length album. It's got, both sides and a number of tracks on both sides. What is it? Number of tracks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the first, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the back.
Yeah. I think According to Bandcamp, the producer for this album also produced an album for Gatecreeper.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, yeah. And
Okay.
they were one of they did a couple shows with Gatecreeper as well in the Northwest. So, yeah, they actually headlined a festival in the Northwest. Sorry, Andy thinks he needs to be in the shot.
What were you saying about the?
What is it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, they were on Gatecreeper. So according to Bandcamp, the producer for this was also a producer on the Gatecreeper album, or one of the Gatecreeper albums, and they were also on the bill with Gatecreeper for a show. And then they also like headlined a couple Northwest festivals, like Metal Mayhem or something. That's probably the wrong festival.
Okay.
But yeah, so
it sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I liked it a lot. The album was really good. It was a little repetitive. Everything kind of sounded very similar to me, all the tracks. But I don't necessarily mean that in a bad way. Like a lot of bands, all their shit to me sounds the same. Like Disturbed, right? All their shit sounds the same. Chevelle, all their shit sounds the same.
Yeah.
Metallica's new album, for the most part, sounds the same, right? So like,
right.
I'm fine with it sounding the same. It just like, to me, that's what it sounded like. There were some moments at the end of the second side, and even the first side as well, a couple tracks that had some really good stuff going on. There was some good bass, some good drums, some good like switching and how they were, and like what they were playing and how they were playing it. It's just, I enjoyed it a lot. I really did enjoy this a lot. And your Karen's picks that we do are usually a hit and miss. We usually miss a lot, in my opinion. Like there's some good stuff there, and I enjoy listening to it.
Like 3 that were like, oh my god, I really like this.
Yeah.
And then the rest are kind of like
the tribal metal one is by far my favorite one that you've picked out, and this one is probably second or third for sure on there too. I love this album. It was so good.
Yeah, it's definitely up there. Like, I mean, there's not very many of them that we've listened to that I'm like, oh, I can't wait. Like, I want to see them in concert or, like live. And this is one that I was like, that's why I kind of, during like the second or third song, I started looking them up. Like, what are they doing? What are they doing right now?
Yeah, when it first started, I was like, holy shit, this is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, it is $20. It's toward the top end of the price range that you're looking for. The ones I think that we're like on are normally like the lower tier, not lower tier. That's the wrong way to say. Cheaper ones on like around $10 or so.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Some of those are good. Some of them are bad. But it's a fun way to, like I said early on, fun way to go explore and find new music. And I really enjoyed this. And it's too bad they're not doing anything. But I guess look up the other band members and just see if they got other projects going on.
Yeah, what they're doing. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Because the band is listed in here on the sheet.
Oh, yeah,
as well.
like on the inner, what's that thing called? The sleeve?
Yeah,
no, the sleeve's the outside. Yeah.
You got
Brandon Caldwell
on vocals, Sean Brown on drums.
It's Shane Brown.
Shane Brown on drums. Blake Wolf on guitar. Talon Yeager.
Yeah.
Talon Yeager on bass. Bobby Mansfield.
Yes.
Bobby Mansfield on guitar as well. So, yeah, I mean, look them up and maybe see what they've got going on, other projects going on. Like you said, 2020 happened and they probably just sort of, life moved on and other things had to happen.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. Because so on their Instagram, it seemed like between 2017 and 2018, they must have bought a van and like we're touring around with it, like kind of like the van that we talked about yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Like just a regular passenger or like driving van, and so they would post it again like, oh, we got more shows coming up. We got the van loaded up.
Oh,
so,
nice.
Yeah, it's kind of. I mean, it's one of those bands where it's like you're just a small band trying to do
You're working
something.
your way up the ladder type
exactly.
thing.
So like, I mean, it kind of makes sense that in 2020.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they probably had to
get
a job.
Other things had to happen, and
Yeah. So
that's too bad. Maybe they'll have like a resurgence and come back, or like I said, the members might be off doing different projects.
Exactly.
So
exactly. Yeah.
This was fun. I liked this one a lot. I enjoyed this a lot.
Yeah, me too. It was a good one to pick out.
In any case, hope you enjoyed this. We'll see if we keep doing that without the timer or not, how it plays out. But thanks for joining in. Go find some music, either live, vinyl, whatever it is. Just explore music. Go find it. It's awesome. You'll find some cool shit out there.
Yep. Bye.